how's it going? Just gonna be eating this large bit of pasta with some orange sauce on there, and I'm gonna be drinking a beer, non-alcoholic beer, Budweiser. I'm gonna do a little bit of a ramble, of course. So I was thinking that grass must taste like ice cream to cows. Mind blown, right? I mean, we taste fatty things, salty things, and I think it's because it's typically high calorie things, which is like better for survival, you know. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, like our brain interprets them as tasting good, so we eat more of them. So we're more likely to survive eating high calorie foods. Like when food was scarce, we wanted to eat high calorie foods so we could put on fat and it will last us a while. I tasted grass as a kid. I mean, there's no way that grass tastes bland to cows and herbivores. I mean, it's gotta taste really good to make them want to eat more of it and put on fat and survive. That's what I'm thinking. But, and that's the end of my video. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, this might not be a very long video. I don't have too much to talk about. My video that I put out, I think yesterday or the day before, is doing pretty good on the analytics of my YouTube channel. So thank you. But I remember my economics professor in university, he was talking about like supply and demand and stuff like that, and I really liked him because he would use a lot of explanations involving like marijuana. And he's like, if the supply of marijuana goes up, so there's more marijuana available, then the demand for chips, potato chips, is gonna go up because people like to get high and they get hungry and they want to eat potato chips. Stuff like that. Yeah, I definitely had some good profs in my university days. That was a while ago now, but yeah, university was a good time. Maybe one of the reasons it was a good time is because I wasn't really studying that hard, but so my grades suffered. But I remember just not working and having free time and going and partying and being with friends and stuff like that. It's a good time. But yeah. I got Snapchat recently. First time getting Snapchat. And I still don't know what I'm doing on it really, but I mean, I've added some friends, which is cool, but use it that well. But a friend of mine recommended that I get it, so yeah, but I think it's your messages aren't saved, I think. Like they are on Facebook or Instagram or stuff like email. They kind of just appear and you can send pictures and texts and videos and stuff like that to your friends. But we'll have to see how that goes. You guys have Snapchat? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I just bought these tortillas. They're smaller than the tortillas I like to get. I tried making the scrambled egg wrap that you may have seen in some of my videos. Didn't work out so good because the tortilla is small, but I was able to make tacos. Tacos with scrambled egg, cheese, mayonnaise, salsa, and yeah, I start using salsa instead of hot sauce now. I like it better. Tacos are pretty good, yeah. So, a friend once said to me once that in any profession, really, there's money in it if you stick with it and move out the ranks. And I think she's almost right about that. Some positions, I would say, you can't really make a huge amount of money. And you can't really move out the ranks too much. For instance, or maybe, no offense to any pharmacy assistants, but like an assistant at a pharmacy, I mean, you can't be promoted to pharmacist because, of course, you have to go to school for like 6 years to do that. But I'm not getting big money right now, but it's decent money. I think I started at $15 an hour. And I work I started as a front desk agent at a resort. Now I do night audit and I'm a front desk supervisor. But yeah, I think really there's money in almost anything if you stick with it and like move up the ranks and stuff. Recently I went checked out my parents' Netflix because I was considering getting Netflix because they had some movies on there that I really enjoy watching. Some of my favorites. Like there's The Founder, a movie about Ray Kroc who, according to the movie at least, basically stole the idea from McDonald's. There's The Big Short, which was about the housing crash in the United States. I think maybe, was it 2008? And then there was The Social Network. And all these movies were on Netflix, but I couldn't find them on my parents' Netflix. Which makes me think that they're not on Netflix anymore. So I probably won't get Netflix like I was thinking about doing. And speaking of Amazon Prime, I will probably keep my Amazon Prime membership. That gets you free movies and also faster shipping. And small discounts on some items too. But yeah, I was thinking about canceling my membership, but now that I know I can't get those videos on Netflix that I wanted. And also because recently I placed an order on Amazon, and I got it pretty quick. It only took maybe like 2 or 3 days for shipping. I live in central Canada. I mean, I don't expect the shipping, even if it's Amazon Prime, to be 1 day shipping. Excuse me. But I got the order I placed is for some energy bars, like Lara bars and Cliff bars, energy bars. And there's also this cable. It's a USB A to micro USB cable. And I got the long one. I got the longest one they had. At least of the, it was from the brand of Amazon, or Amazon Basics, or whatever it is, but 10 feet long. And now, I have this cable hooked up right now to the camera that's being used to shoot this video. It's on EasyView 1. So it's plugged into the camera, the other end's plugged into a power adapter, and that power adapter is plugged into the wall. So basically it's unlimited power now, which is great. Before, around 55 minutes in, I would start running out of power. And it kind of sucked, because I do like to make long videos. This video's not going to be long, but I made a fair bit of longer videos, I would say. And I didn't know you could plug in with a cable into the wall and get unlimited power, basically, because actually, I'm not sure why I didn't think of that. I mean, you can plug it into the computer, but when you do that, it starts to think you're gonna want to upload the videos. It goes into a different mode, so you can't really do that. But the cable I had before to plug it into the wall was just this short guy. And that didn't really work, because it was like a full long cable or something, and the outlet's down low, and yeah, I just didn't want to reach it all. But this cable, the only problem I have with the new cable, and it's not a super big deal, but I think maybe because it's so long, when I plug it into the computer, I can transfer data so I can upload the videos. But what happens is, I have the cable plugged in, right? And I turn on the camera. Excuse me, sorry. It's the beer and pause. Most of the beer probably, but making me burp. But and then what happens is the camera, the lens starts extending and opening up. and then a second later it goes back, and then it starts up going to like video upload mode. So basically, I think what happens is that at the start the data hasn't been transferred, so the camera just thinks you're just turning on ready to shoot video. But then it's like, okay, wait a second. Actually, they want us to upload videos to the computer, and so that turns into video mode. So I think it's because the cable's so long, basically, that it takes a second for that signal to transfer. But it's not a big deal. I'm so glad I got the 10-footer, because I'm not sure what desk setup I want. Like, I might get a desk for my parents' place, because I often go there. They're very close. And get a new desk so I can, because right now I live by myself in an apartment, but I often see my parents and stay overnight there. And I might get a new desk so I can, a couple of reasons why. Sorry, it feels like I'm being a dead horse. I've explained this so many times, but I mean, yeah, you can tell that I'm running out of ideas, but it's a desk so that I can sit up straight and maybe buy a computer to use, so I can be at a desk and not fall asleep. Because right now I'm in my bed at my parents' place. Well, not, of course not now, but what happens is I'm in the bed at my parents' place and using my phone, and I fall asleep because it's easy to fall asleep when you're laying down, you know what I mean? And I mess up my sleep schedule and stuff like that. And that's not good. And yeah. So I mean, it might be a situation where the desk is further away from the wall and I need a long cable and stuff like that. What I'm still thinking about doing is, by the way, getting like the plate of food up here, and then because it's better for like the mukbang. People like to see the food, I think, in general, which is interesting, but it's more, I don't know, they just like to see the food. Like pretty much any big mukbanger, or mukbang on YouTube, it's got the food up here where you can see the food. And then getting like a lighting system where it's like purple lights, maybe, and which would be cool. Like getting some, what do you call them? What do they call those? It's like, I don't know. It's like a bar, long bar with it's a light and stuff like that. But I got some other things I want to take care of first, like if I want to upgrade my cloud storage, the iCloud, Apple iCloud storage. I'm running out of the storage on that, but the iCloud to like store stuff on the internet and photos and videos and what have you, stuff like that. Maybe if I want to get a new cell phone plan that gives you more data, because I'm at work sometimes and having the data comes in handy. On the main floor, where around front desk, I noticed it's bad internet, Wi-Fi, bad. But down in the basement in the staff room, Wi-Fi is pretty good, in my opinion. But so just using it, and I might get fired if my boss finds me this video. No, I'm not using it upstairs, but just on my when the work's done, basically. But one thing that happened though is actually my Lara bars, those energy bars that I bought for Amazon, they came in, and I was looking. I had the box in my hand, and I had them shipped to work and a resort, and then I put them in the office, and my coworker can attest to this. She says she saw them. I put them on top of another box just in the office behind where I work at front desk, and a couple hours later they were gone. So I don't know what's going on. I swear, like somebody took them out email out. I'm gonna have to send another one out. Just I have a question I've asked people, and I'm trying to make it so it doesn't seem like I'm accusing them of stealing, But yeah, but other than that, I had a nice walk the other day. I noticed I was getting a little negative of thinking about my walk, so I was like, oh, it's such a hassle to have to walk outside, and it's such hard work, and blah blah blah, and it's such a long time, and I can't. But I went to walk the other day, and I just enjoyed the experience mostly. It was kind of a long walk, and it's good exercise, and I think maybe I even lost some weight. But I think I gained it back because I binged the other day. Maybe for 2 days in a row, actually. But yeah, I'll have to get back on that diet. But I know what you're thinking. Like, I haven't been that successful in my diet, and I need to get more serious about it. But yeah, I think that's all for now. So thanks for watching.